Namaskar. Okay, the topic that I'm going to talk to you today should have technically been part of my editorial, but it is not going to be my editorial. It is not going to be my editorial because a lot of things that I'm going to tell you today is a lot of hearsay. What I heard from friends, from politicians, top politicians in Maharashtra, what I understood, what I derived, and so on and so forth. So normally what I hear, what I derive, what I heard from friends and heard from politicians and all, I rather like to put it out of editorial. So this is my opinion. Take it with a pinch of salt. Believe what you want to. You can throw away what you don't want. ठीक है, चलो. Now let's get into the show. अब story ऐसा है कि the country is talking about, or especially Maharashtra is talking about whether Sharad Pawar will be part of Mahavikas Aghadi or not. Now even Mahavikas Aghadi started asking कि भाई Sharad Pawar, are you really with us or are you not? Till recently, I saw a lot of these leaders very worried that Sharad Pawar, if he is not there, what is going to happen to Mahavikas Aghadi? Because at the end of the day, Sharad Pawar was that glue that kept Mahavikas Aghadi together. So what happens if Sharad Pawar is not there? That was a big worry. But now, and the reason I am in front of you is to tell you that a lot of Mahavikas Aghadi leaders are actually worried that if Sharad Pawar comes with us, is it dangerous for us? Is it dangerous for Mahavikas Aghadi? And I will tell you why. Okay. Now, a lot of actions of Sharad Pawar and the NCP looks very unlike a party being split. There is no fight. There is no court cases. There is nobody fighting for the symbol. Nobody is from, I think more than Sharad Pawar and Ajit Pawar, the Election Commission of India is more bothered कि भैया symbol किसका है, आपका है कि इनका है, क्योंकि opposition में भी आप हो और government में भी आप हो. So it is the Election Commission, unlike what happened with Uddhav Balasaheb Thackeray. UBT and Shinde were loggerheads. Loggerheads. People on the streets were fighting. They were literally fistfights on the streets. Literally fistfights on the streets. Stones were thrown at some Shinde leaders, their vehicles or whatever. So one could make out that this split is real, Baba. But here, everything is hunky-dory. Ajit Pawar seems to be meeting Sharad Pawar much more than what he used to meet when they were the same party. Pawar says that, listen, you know what, Papa, our family is different, politics is different. How can family and politics be different? How can family and politics be different? Who is the most important person after Sharad Pawar in NCP? That is Supriya Sule. Is she family or not? Who is the second most powerful person after Sharad Pawar? Is Ajit Pawar. Is he family or not? So how can you say that family and politics are different? Your politics is your family and your family is your politics. So how can you say that? Acha. Secondly, like I said, you see, there are people like Dilip Valse Patil. There are people like Hasan Mushraf. There are people like Chhagan Bhujbal who are all big time loyalists of Sharad Pawar. Chhagan Bhujbal was in jail for crying out loud. He was in jail for crying out loud, and when he came back, he went back to Sharad Pawar. When he was in jail, he didn't call up and say, I will shift to BJP, nothing. He suffered jail, but now he is sitting with Ajit Pawar saying that I am Ajit Pawar loyalist. And in the evening, they all go and say, please, Sharad Pawar, come to us, join us, and come join us. If you wanted Sharad Pawar to join you, why did you leave him in the first place? Logic, no? Why did you leave Sharad Pawar in the first place if you want Sharad Pawar to lead you? You found something wrong in his leadership, so you jumped. Isn't it fair? Shinde found something wrong in Uddhav Thackeray's leadership, so he jumped. Okay. Now, Shinde, again, there's a logic. ठीक है, while the logic may not be necessarily the real reason, that I understand, but ठीक है, there is a logic. You say we are a Hindutva party and BJP is a Hindutva party, we are natural allies, so yeah, we want to go back to BJP, understandable. Chalo. Here what? The logic is that for serving our constituency, we need to be in the government. Acha, from 2014 to 2019, they were not in the government. So they have not served their constituency. Is that what they are trying to tell us? And every party who is not in the government doesn't serve their constituency? Is that so? Then though there is only once can you fail. Once you fail, then you never come back because you cannot serve your constituency. Does that even make sense in a democracy? Does that even make sense in a democracy? So everything about the split is a big question mark. And I, for one, have stuck my neck out day one, not day one, 3 months before it happened, saying that this is bound to happen. And the fact is, this cannot happen without Mr. Sharad Pawar's approval and Mr. Sharad Pawar's blessing. Chalo, this is what is the story till now. So all that what I said, even the opposition knows. Even the MVA partners, Shivsena and Congress knows all this. ठीक है ना? So they are also asking the same question. Now I told you what I wanted to tell you. Now I will come and tell you. Sorry, now I will tell you what I wanted to tell you. My apologies. See, Congress and Shivsena are not very comfortable now with Sharad Pawar actually joining them. Because what is going to happen is if Sharad Pawar's NCP joins the MVA, Sharad Pawar's NCP in the Lok Sabha election, out of the 48 seats, is going to demand X amount of seats. Chances are he may demand 15 seats out of the 48 seats. Chances are that he may demand 10 seats, 12 seats out of the 48 seats. Last time around, you see, NCP's hit rate was out of 19 seats they won 4. So the hit rate was 21%, whereas Congress's hit rate was mere 4%. So NCP had a better hit rate than Congress. Of course, Shivsena has the best hit rate with 79%. Mind you, Shivsena was then aligned with BJP. So one cannot forget that. So obviously, Sharad Pawar is going to demand X amount of seats. Let us assume for our argument he demands 10 seats out of the 42 seats. 10 seats goes to Sharad Pawar, which means 10 seats Sharad Pawar is standing. And the rest of 32 seats, 8 seats, my apologies, is distributed between Shivsena, Vanchit Bahujan Aghadi, with other smaller parties and Congress. Now, the 10 seats that Sharad Pawar has, if he manages to win 6, I'm just assuming, hypothetical. What if Sharad Pawar after the election jumps to the Bharatiya Janata Party alliance? After the election, standing with MVA, jumps to Bharatiya Janata Party alliance. Now you will ask me, itna mehnat kyun karega? Aaj se he will stand with the Bharatiya Janata Party alliance and go, isn't it? That is your next question. Correct. Very correct. But I will try and answer this question to you. You see, the reason why Sharad Pawar would want to be with, this is a hypothetical scenario. Like I said, it is my opinion and a lot of people's opinion. There is no proof or evidence and all towards it. It is just an hypothetical thing, but you think about it. You say today in Maharashtra, there are 2 sets of voters. One who votes for Bharatiya Janata Party and whoever Bharatiya Janata Party allies with. And the second set of voter who votes against Bharatiya Janata Party. So if against Bharatiya Janata Party Shivsena is standing, they will vote for Shivsena. If against Bharatiya Janata Party standing Congress, they will vote for Congress. And against Bharatiya Janata Party, if NCP person stands, they will vote for NCP. So the vote is split into for Bharatiya Janata Party and against Bharatiya Janata Party. I am not therefore saying that there are no NCP voters, there are no BJP, there are no Congress voters and there are no Shivsena voters, but predominantly for ease of understanding, we can split the votes into pro-BJP and anti-BJP. Now, if BJP has to do something close to what they have done before, that is getting 42 out of 48 seats, what they did in 2019, they need to ensure that part of the anti-BJP vote also comes to Bharatiya Janata Party. Because this time around, Shivsena is not with them, Uddhav Thackeray is not with them. This time around, Congress, thanks to Rahul Gandhi and others, has hyped themselves a little better than what they were before. They have placed themselves better. So if they have to get the anti-BJP vote to the BJP faction, then a Sharad Pawar standing with the MVA, standing with the anti-BJP faction, and then after getting the votes, after getting the seats, coming and joining the BJP faction would be the easiest way to get it. Easiest way to get it. So therefore, MVA guys are now thinking that, Baba, if Sharad Pawar joins us, will we be actually helping a Bharatiya Janata Party in the future? Is that possible? Think about it. There is a logic in this thinking. Till I see you next time. Namaskar.